If I click on account details, this current address will be shown clearly along with the QR. And image display like this. Okay, now I have to check whether the Ether has arrived. We will see how to install Metamask and work in Sepolia Testnet. So there are only two steps: installation of Metamask and getting some basic resources to be ready to work in Sepolia. So how can we install Metamask? All you need is link to this website, and then you have to download the plugin and install it in our browser. That's the only thing. So let's see how we can do that. So I am now in metamask.io. Here there is an option to download for Chrome. My browser is Chrome browser, so I'm clicking on that. Okay, so it will take me to the extensions page. So I can click on add to Chrome. It will give me a prompt. I will give add extension. So it is a very lightweight extension. You may take note of it. So the MetaMask is added to my Chrome browser. Now I need to set it up to work with the browser. So first I need to agree to the terms of use and create a new wallet. So it will ask you to send optional data. So if you are not interested, you can click no thanks. Then you need to set a password for your wallet. So I will just keep a weak password now. This is for demonstration purpose, but I recommend you to keep a strong password. So it will give us a short video on how to keep our wallet secure. So I recommend you to watch this particular video because we will be given a 12-word recovery phrase for our wallet, which we need to keep it a secret, because with that phrase anybody can actually create wallet or import your wallet onto their machine. I am just clicking on the option. It's asking me to write down my secret recovery phrase. Okay, so I'm just clicking on to reveal the secret recovery phrase. So I'm just copying and pasting the recovery phrase over here. Let's go to the next. Then it will ask you to type the recovery phrases so that you and the wallet can be confident that you are taking utmost care for security. Okay, so I will just give confirm and wallet creation is successful. So extension will be shown there. Okay, then if I click on account details, this current address will be shown clearly along with the QR. So this is my public address to which anybody can send tokens, or they can actually refer me with this public address. So I can copy that for later use so that I can share with others if they need to actually interact with me over blockchain or recognize me over blockchain. Then there is an option to show private key, but I don't recommend it to use now. Just to be ready for the testnet, it is not required. And I can actually give a meaningful name to this public address so that when I have multiple public addresses, I can actually find out which address I use for what purpose. Okay, so I'll just give it as test1. So from now on, within MetaMask, this particular address will be shown as test1. Now, in blockchain, especially Ethereum-based blockchain, for every transaction you require some Ether, which is the default, which is the blockchain currency. Okay. Now, even for the testnet, we need Ether. But before that, we need to go to the testnet. By default, your MetaMask will be configured to show only the mainnet or the actual networks. So you have to enable the option show test networks. So it will show many test networks. So we are going for the Sepolia test network. So Sepolia test network. So now ETH or the Ether will be shown as Sepolia Ether. Even now, when you see your account details, the public address is the same. So whatever be the network you are, your address remains the same across all the networks if you are using Ethereum compatible blockchains. So that is the advantage of Ethereum compatible or EVM compatible blockchains. Okay. So we won't go to all the features of MetaMask now. We will just see how we can be ready with some testnet Ether so that we can do further operations, which we will discover in the next video. Now let's move to our next step, that is getting some testnet Ether. For that, you actually can go to the Ethereum Foundation's website where they talk about the Sepolia network and what are the possible sources of Sepolia Ether. And we are going to get the Sepolia Ether. So we are going to this particular URL. I have already opened that URL. Here in this particular web page, they talk about what is Sepolia and all the things, the Sepolia resources, etc. And we are supposed to go to any of these sources to get Sepolia Ether. Okay, so I will just choose Alchemy Sepolia faucet. because Alchemy is one of the good node providers over there. Okay, so here in case of Alchemy website, they are asking you to sign up for an Alchemy account. Okay, so I will just click on that. There are different options. You can give your name, things, etc. Okay, then you have to actually confirm your account and then you can proceed with procuring the Ether. So while setting up your Alchemy account, most probably they'll ask you your details. So you can actually give your details for what project are you going to use Alchemy account, then which all change. So you can actually give some basic set of change so that later you can actually change it. Then you have to select your free plan because we are just learning and we will be using only that much resources. You click on next. They will give you add a payment method. To add payment method, actually you will get more units for computed, so you're not going to do that. So how did you hear about us then? Okay, you like that. So the account setup process will be over. You'll be taken to your Alchemy dashboard. Okay, so these things actually you will get to later. Now let's proceed to procuring testnet Ether. Okay, so click on Alchemy Sepolia faucet. Then there is an option for Alchemy login. Click on Alchemy login. Okay, so once you click on Alchemy login and once your account is in proper state, you will see your name. Okay, then it is showing that your Alchemy account is connected and you will you will get 0.5 Sepolia Ether. So click on I am not a robot. Then you have to put your address. As I told you, you can get your address from your Metamask extension. So I open the Metamask extension. So I can just hover my mouse over here, then I can click copy to keyboard, or I can open my Metamask in expanded view. Okay, then I can copy from over here for the same process. Or else you might have copied it earlier, you can copy it from there also. Then I have to paste my address over here. So this is your public address. This you can actually give it to anyone. It is just like your email address without revealing your password. Or it is like your home address where people would like to send some packages can send it to you. Okay, so you actually drop your address over there, then click on send me some ETH. You'll get an image display like this. Okay, now I have to check whether the Ether has arrived, right? So I can just directly go to my MetaMask extension. It is an expanded, we can refresh it. Okay, till now Ether has not arrived. I can refresh it again. Okay, still it's not arrived. Okay, now it has arrived, right? So 0.5 Sepolia is there in my MetaMask wallet. Okay, so I have some Ether. Now what can I do? What you can do is you can actually team up with your friends and you can actually do some basic transactions. So here, easy transaction available is send, right? You can send it to somebody. Okay, so let us attempt a send operation. So I have got my address as well as my friend's address. So I just copy my friend's public address. Then I will go to my MetaMask extension, either in the expanded view or either in the plugin view, whichever view is comfortable for you, you can choose it. Okay, for clarity, I'll just choose this one. I'll click on send option. They will ask you to enter the public address to which you would like to send, copying and pasting my friend's address. So how much assets would I like to send? So let's try the full thing, right? I'm very generous. I'm sending the entire amount to my friend. Okay. So the thing is, as like in banks, every transaction will cost something. Okay, so you won't be able to send the entire 0.5 to your friend because the network will take some fees. Okay, so that is known as gas fees, which we will actually get into it later. Know that everything in blockchain costs. Okay, so the entire 0.5 won't reach your friend. Maximum this much amount will reach your friend. So you click on next. Okay, so the current state of network etc will be actually shown. So this much Ether is going to your friend. You click on confirm. Okay, so the status of your operation will be shown here. It is shown as pending. So you can just keep on refreshing it here. Actually, it is not required if you want to update. You can just watch over the status here. The balance updates, you can confirm that transaction is over. So now you can check with your friend and see whether the testnet Ether has arrived.